Om Namo Narayanaya. I request all of you to hold on for 2-3 minutes because the electricity has just now gone. There's a power failure. I'll just put on the generator and come back. Please wait for 3 minutes. Om Namo Narayanaya. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Gananāntva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kabīnāmupamashravastamam Jyeshthārajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashunvannotibhisseeda Sadanam Mahaganapataye Namaha. Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhyadvajinivati Dhīnāma Vitriyavatu Ano Divo Bruhataf Parvatāta Saraswati Ajata Gantu Yajñam Vāgdevyai Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Om Bhadrang Karnebhiः Shrunuyama Devāः Bhadram pashyemakshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangai istuštuvagum sastanubhihi Vyashema devahitanyadayuhu Swasti na indro vruddhashrabaha Swasti nah pusha vishvavedaha Swasti nastarksho arishtanemihi Swasti no bruhaspatir dadhatu Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarva dharmasvarupine Avatara varisthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Namaskar to all of you. Welcome to the study of the Māṇḍūkya Upanishad with the Karika. Yesterday we had taken up some portion of the 7th verse and we were explaining about it. Now we shall continue from where we had left it yesterday. We shall first chant the 7th verse and come to know the simple meaning of it first. Nantah pragnam na bahish pragnam no bhayata pragnam na pragnam na pragnana ghanam na pragnam na pragnam adrishtam avyavaharyam agrahyam alakshanam achintyam avyapadeshyam ekatma pratyayasaram prapanchopashamanam Shantam Shivam Advaitam Chaturtam Manyante Sa Atma Sa Vigneyaha. They consider the Atma or the turiya to be that which is not the outward consciousness, that is the waking state, not the inward consciousness, that is the dreaming state, not the consciousness turned both the sides, not a mass of consciousness, that is the deep sleep state, not the all-knowing consciousness, not unconscious, beyond perception, beyond transaction, beyond grasp, beyond inference, beyond thought, beyond description, traceable through the unbroken self-awareness, free from the world, tranquil, auspicious, and non-dual. It is the Atma. It is to be known. So that is the simple meaning of the 7th verse. We had gone up to the description of the Atman to the point where yesterday we were talking about beyond description, that is beyond words, beyond description. Now we shall continue from there where we had left in the last class. Now what is being described here? Our true nature, our real nature, the description of ourselves. It's not description of something, God or Atman or Paramatma. It's our own true nature. Now we shall take up the next wonderful way of telling the nature of ourselves, free from the world. Now the 7th mantra is describing about the nature of Atman, that it is free from the world. What is this world? The samsara, that which we are experiencing in the waking state. What is our true nature? Turiya, Atma Swarupa, Paramatma Swarupa, Parabrahma Swarupa. So this turiya, the real I, our true nature, is free from all the universes, whatever they may be, any world, in this created world, or whatever it might be, unmanifest, manifest, all that is. So, turiya, or your true nature, is free from all the universes. Here in this Upanishad, they have seen the universe in the waking state, universe in the dream state, universe in the deep sleep state. And also we have seen the three bodies. The body which we have now, the physical body with everything in the waking state, and the body, our body in the dream state, our body in the deep sleep state. So this turiya, our true nature, is free from all the three universe, all the three bodies. Now gradually you can see the method of neti, na iti, marga of the Upanishad or the Vedanta. The Upanishad is negating. Na iti means not this, not this. Negating this world, all the worlds. How can the Upanishad negate this world when we are experiencing this world tangibly, solidly? We can see everything, we are experiencing it. We are hearing the lecture now, we are sitting in front of the whatever, the computer or the TV or the laptop or the iPhone, whatever it might be. We are sitting here hearing about it, so we are experiencing everything. How can the Upanishad negate this world itself while we are tangibly feeling it, experiencing it? It can negate this world only under one condition. What is that? We have described that in the beginning of the study of this Upanishad. What is the speciality of this Upanishad? Mandukya. All other Upanishad describe the Atman, the Paramatman, the unreality of this world in a different way. Why it is unreal? But this Upanishad, the Māṇḍūkya Upanishad, describes this in a very special way. So what is experienced can be negated. You know that we are the eternal experiencer, the subject, and all these three words are experienced. So whatever is experienced is unreal. Whoever is experiencing it is the only true reality. That is the method taken up here. Now we shall see this Upanishad is negating all these three words. It can negate this world only under one condition. Whatever is experienced can be negated only if what is experienced is not factual. How? Now you see you experience, you see the blue sky, isn't it? Then you see the blue water, the ocean, the sea, blue in color. You are seeing it through your eyes. You are experiencing it. Are some of the examples. But if you go near, go fly high, there is no sky at all. There is no blue color at all. You experience it here in the daytime when you go out and see there is the blue sky there. But in reality, does the blue sky exist? The blue color exist? No. You will see the blue ocean. You also call it navy blue. The blue ocean you see there. You're experiencing it. But when you go there and take the water in your hand, it's colorless. So it looks as if it is there. But factually, it is not so. What is experienced can be negated only if what is experienced is not factual. So we gave the example of blue sky, blue water of the ocean. So like that, whatever we see in this world is experienced, but after 40, 50 years, whichever building you are seeing here, sitting here, may not exist. 50, 60 years back, that building which you are sitting did not exist. The phone or the laptop or whatever you are seeing this program today did not exist some 10 years back. After 10 years back, it will not exist. As of now, it is existing. So it is constantly changing everything. It's in a state of flux. Samyak sarati iti samsaraha. Just like the water you touch now in the river will not be the same water after if you touch it the very next second. It's flowing. Likewise, this whole world is changing. Your body is changing, every cell is changing, every material in the body is changing. The world is changing. It looks as if it is real, but it is constantly changing. The earth is rotating and revolving. Can you feel it? No, you feel as if it is static, you are all static. So, what is experienced can be negated only if what is experienced is not factual. Just like the blue sky, just like the blue water, this whole world, this universe is constantly changing. Turiya or Atman or Paramatman, that is true, your true self is not changing. It is constantly there as it is. Nothing happens, nothing changes there. So that is the only reality. Turiya or your true nature, Atman, yourself, is free from the world because this world is Mithya. Mithya means not totally not existing, but it is constantly changing. It is only in the name and form. But that which is not changing is yourself. You are the witness, eternal witness. You're watching all these things. So, all the world, three worlds, the three bodies are Mithya. Mithya means not like the magician's magic, nothing is existing. But though you feel, you see it is existing, it is constantly changing. Samyak sarati samsaraha. Therefore, you can feel now, turiya, yourself is Advaitam. What is meant by Advaitam? Means no. Dvaita, two. No two, only one. You are the only pure consciousness, Parabrahman, the Paramatman existing, only one. Advaitam, no Dvaita. You can't even tell one, you can't even tell many. You can't even tell. So that's why the word is given Advaitam. They have not told Ekam. Advaitam. So you are that Advaitam. Our true nature is Advaitam. When there is no second real thing other than yourself, Turiyam, every second thing you see, you are experiencing is Mithya. And therefore, it is as good as not there. Turiya, Atman, your true self, you, the non-dual, only exists. Now, they are trying to mention that it is the fourth quarter. We have seen all the three quarters of the Atman. What were they? Waking, dream, and Sushupti. But now, apart from that, we are seeing that fourth quarter. But in reality, it is not the fourth quarter, but the only quarter available. Now, all the other things, Vishwa, Taijasa, Prajna, they are simply names. But yourself, Turiya, Atman, Parabrahman, only really exists. Now, let us give another example. We have to give the example of the day-to-day life. Then you can understand it better. Okay. Now we tell that there is gold, there is golden ring, there is golden bangle, there is golden chain, there is golden necklace. So we counted 5 objects. No, there's only 4. Gold is common to every one of them. Even though you may count them as 5, on inquiry you will find that there is only one, that is gold. That gold is taking different forms of bangle, ring, necklace, and so many other things. Even though you count 5 or 4, on inquiry you find there is only one, that is gold. That can be taken example of the pot or the steel vessels the clay pot. You may make plate out of clay, pot out of clay, tumbler out of clay. So you may count so many varieties there. But only one exists, that is clay, taking different form, taking different name. There was funny story which we used to hear in our childhood days. All of you might have heard it. There were 10 disciples of a guru. They were not so intelligent. So they went crossing a river. So before crossing the river, they had counted, there were 10. When they went to the other side of the river, now they wanted to know whether everybody has come across the river. So they started counting. So now they counted only 9. The one was missing. Then again all the others counted. The one was missing. Only 9. All started crying, oh, one of our disciple drowned in the sea and died. An intelligent person coming there showed that, start counting. Then he showed that the person who was counting has given up himself. So like that, the one is counting here, every one of us, the living beings, is the only one person who is existing. We give up that itself. We will see all the varieties, manifold things. So here, even though you may count 5 different ornaments, only gold exists. But the other things are name and form. Likewise, only one turiyam or your Atman, Parabrahman is present. And for the 3 different states, 3 quarters, the name is given, that's all. So turiya takes all that name. So now, what is the other thing we came to know? We have studied now your true nature, the Atman or turiyam, that is you, are free from all these 3 worlds. What did the 7th mantra describe about our true nature? That we are tranquil, undisturbed. Turiyam or your true nature is tranquil. Samatvam, no disturbance. That is another nature of ours. Our true nature of the Atman, of the turiya, what is it? It is tranquil, ever undisturbed, no disturbance. Shanta, Shantam, tranquil. Samatvam, no disturbance. That's your true nature. See, whenever you should remember all these wonderful things and you should meditate upon all these qualities. It's a matter of meditation. Everything has to be taken up and you should meditate it. That's your true nature. That is real meditation. Not objectifying something. Your true nature has to be meditated upon. The true nature is undisturbed state, Shantam, tranquil, no disturbance. Now we are explaining about this. Earlier we explained about our true nature. It is not associated in any of these 3 worlds or any other thing. You are that only one being, Advaitam. Now we have come to that special aspect of your true nature, of the turiyam, that is tranquil, Shantam, ever undisturbed. Nothing can disturb you. So whenever you get disturbed by any circumstances or by any people or by any words or by any diseases or by any loss of any people or by the harsh words of your near and dear ones, remember this, your true nature is Shantam, undisturbed state. And that is the case, how can you be disturbed? You can't be disturbed. See, that is the help of studying this wonderful nature. You cannot be disturbed. Nobody can disturb you until unless you associate yourself with the body, mind and other circumstances and the other worlds. If you associate with this temporary and small puny world, you are the infinite, then you get disturbed. If you are in yourself, if you know your true nature, nobody can disturb you. You are Shantam, undisturbed. So this, if you meditate and if you know always that nature is undisturbed state, Shantam. Suppose there is some disturbance, your mind gets attached to that. Bring back to that meditative state. Know your true nature. Then the disturbance will go away. Now you can see what is the use of studying this Upanishad. Every day, every step, every second of your life, if you practice this awareness, mindfulness of your true self, then no disturbance, no pain, no fear. You'll be joyful. So useful, you see. Eternally useful. So practice, assert your true nature. Assert your true nature, that is turiyam. That is what the seventh mantra is so helping us to assert our true nature, that is turiya, Atma Swarupa. So what is your true nature? Another nature is being described in the seventh verse. Shantam, tranquil, ever undisturbed. Can you explain how? Can you give us some examples? Yeah. Because Mithya, untrue, ever-changing universe cannot disturb Satya, Turiya. Can Mithya disturb the Satya? Can untruth disturb the truth? Can darkness disturb the light? Can the moth disturb the fire? It will get disturbed, it will get destroyed. So likewise, you are the turiya, you are the infinite. How can this world disturb you? The disturbance only is in the world. Mithya, untrue. Mithya, universe cannot disturb Satya, the truth, eternally existing turiya, that is you, that is your true nature. Now then, what is the disturbance happening? We can see that one Mithya, untrue thing, can disturb another Mithya object. Now, any other easy example? A dog can bite a human body in the waking state. A dog, which is Mithya, can bite your body. No, it is Satya, you will feel. It is constantly changing your body. Before you were born, it didn't exist. After your death, it will not exist. Even in your dream state, it doesn't exist. Deep sleep state, it doesn't exist. So, that Mithya body can be disturbed in the waking state by another Mithya, untrue dog. A dog can bite a human body in the waking state. What about in the dream? You may get a dream. A dream dog can bite the dream body in the dream state. Pain will be felt in both the situation. My body at that time, it's not you the body, your body, that's all. My body being of the same order of reality as the universe will be disturbed by it. Now the dream dog cannot bite the waking person's body, can it? Can it disturb you? Not at all. My body being of the same order of the reality as the universe will be disturbed by it. However, the entire universe cannot disturb me if I associate myself with my real nature, that is the turiyam, infinity. When I become infinite like the ocean sea, the ordinary ocean of this earth, 70% of this earth is water, ocean. That ocean cannot be disturbed by the heavy rain or floods or all the rivers of the world filling it up. It cannot disturb it, even a little. That is what Krishna described, apuryamanam achala pratishtam. The samudra, the ocean cannot be disturbed. Then you are million times, not even comparable to this ocean. You are so great, that is turiya. How can you be disturbed by this, any of the small things of the world? If a ocean cannot be disturbed by so much of storm and this thing, for you, as a smaller being, the tsunami will be great. Earthquake can disturb it. Can it disturb the ocean? No. The ocean is tranquil. Shanta. So, you are that turiyam. Entire, but because I am that turiyam, infinity, the entire universe can never disturb me, the turiya. So, you are Shantam. Your nature, another nature is described as Shantam, tranquil. Then the next quality, it's not a quality, it's a nature, true nature. Another thing, your true nature is Shivam, auspicious, Mangalakari, always auspicious, Shivam. What is auspicious, Mangalakari? Free from sorrow. Shivam means free from sorrow, no sorrow. You don't have any sorrow at all, free from sorrow. Shivam, free from sorrow. So, your true self, turiya, or Parabrahman, Atman, or Paramatman, is the only real I. And what about the three worlds? And in that there are so many universes, that and this, and the past, present, and the future. Intermediary, so many lokas are there. Nether worlds, topmost worlds, and afterwards unmanifest, manifest, prakriti, parama prakriti. So many things are there at different levels, intermediary states. What are all that? They are all different roles, that's all. Just like in the drama you play different roles. Sometimes, see, in different dramas you will be playing different roles as an actor. Is that you then? Can you become that role? No. You are that turiya. So they are all the worlds which you see, the three worlds, are different roles that I play in life. Life, the whole life is a play. That's why it's called Leela. Leela Shuka, the Divine Mother, Raja Rajeshwari, will be carrying in one hand a parrot, Leela Shuka. Lord Nataraja will be, Sundara Raja will be carrying, Shiva will be carrying the deer. It indicates, in its one hand, it indicates play. This whole world, universe is the play of the Lord, your play. You are that Paramatma Swarupa. You are just playing here, that's all. You're playing different role. Ranganatha. The Lord is called Ranganatha. Ranga means stage. Natha means Lord. This whole universe is a stage. And the Lord is playing here different roles. But in the drama, there will be different people playing different roles. But in this drama of this universe, it's you alone, the Paramatman, the Turiyam. You are playing all the roles. But now you are aware of only your role, whatever Mr. So-and-so, Mrs. So-and-so. You are aware of only your role because the Ajnana, ignorance is covering you. When Krishna told, I gave the knowledge to Vivaswan, then Surya and all of those, I gave the knowledge long back. Arjuna tells, how can that be possible? I see you, I do not know anything, I know only you are with me, you are my friend. We were born together, we are playing here. How could you give knowledge some many million years back to Surya and all other people? Then Krishna tells him, you do not know the truth. I am aware of all those things. So if you identify with this Turiyam, your real nature, you too will become aware of all those things. So this whole world, whatever you see, will become like a play, role, that's all. Will you take it seriously? Will the children, you see children fall down, they get hurt. They go and play, but they will never stop playing. They will lose all the time, lose. But will the children stop playing? Because they are not attached to that. That's why even though they lose, they fall down, they get hurt, they cry at that time, but next day they are ready to go to games. It's a play. Likewise, if you understand, if you identify with your true nature, then this whole life will become like a play. You will not be attached to that and you will not feel that pain. So you are that turiya, Shantam, ever Shantam, tranquil. So Shiva is Shiv. Your nature is Shivam. What is Shivam? Free from sorrow, auspicious, always auspicious, Mangalakari. Because you are alone, the reality, the turiya. All the other roles, words and everything are the roles. It's play in your life. Life is a play. Then when did we get serious in this play, this world? Why are we suffering? Why all this pain? Sometimes we are joyful, elated. Sometimes we go down depressed. So your life, which is a play, will become serious the moment you forget that reality, your reality. You forget your reality is forgotten, that you are the turiya. You associate with these words different roles and think that is true, then all the problems will enter you. That's why Ramakrishna tells, see, the words of Ramakrishna looks very simple, but it has very high meaning. The boat should be in the water. Water should not be in the boat. When this world enters you, you forget your true nature, then all problems will, then all serious, you will become serious. The play becomes very serious. If life is a play, when did it get serious? If I forget that it is only a play and you are the master, you are the turiya, you are the Parabrahma, and all problems begin. So this fact should be always remembered. Exert yourself that you are the turiya. If life appears to be a meaningless, burdensome, boring struggle, that means life has become samsara. You are associated with this world, samyak sarati, with this fleeting world, temporary world you associated. Life becomes samsara. Life becomes a drudgery, boring, problematic, pain. Because I have not understood my higher nature. That's called SQ. We know that IQ, intelligent quotient. So then we have, nowadays the people are asking for emotional quotient. So there, IQ, intelligence, you know how to play this game of life. What is emotional quotient? How to play this game of life in changed circumstances. Now we are trained, intelligent quotient, all father, mother, the school, the colleges, everything is training you to be successful. How to play this game of life. But when there is a failure, when there is a problem, then you do not know that. That is EQ, emotional quotient. How to play the game of life in changed circumstances. Then what is SQ, spiritual quotient, which is very, very necessary. That is what it is telling here. The Upanishad is proclaiming to us, when you know your true nature. Why should we play this game of life? Is SQ. How to play the game of life is IQ, intelligence, developing your intelligence, your skills to win everywhere, to succeed. But EQ is whenever there is sorrow, whenever there is emotion, whenever there is problem, change circumstances, how to play the game of life. What is SQ, spiritual quotient? Why should I play this game of life? What is my goal of life? Who am I? When you know that, when you are trying to realize that all these things will become very small and it will not trouble you. That is SQ, spiritual quotient. That is what Upanishad is teaching us now, this SQ. What is that? Life becomes samsara. When I do not understand, life becomes boring, life becomes burdensome, meaningless. That is samsara, transmigratory existence, burdensome, when I do not understand my higher nature. When I do not exert my real nature, the turiyam, know my real nature. By forgetting my real nature, I convert my life, which is a play, into burden. By remembering, exerting back my true nature, real nature, I will convert my life into a blessing. Now, the Upanishad is teaching us SQ, spiritual quotient. Why should I play this game of life? What is the goal of my life? Who am I? What is my truth? What is the reality? How can I convert my life into blessing at whichever may be the circumstances outside? Whatever the world may throw challenges at you, yet you will be tranquil. Because that is your true nature. When you come to know who you are, when you exert back your true nature, then everything changes. It becomes a game. I convert my life into a blessing, wherein I can claim my higher glory. You are the emperor. Claim back your real glory. Make your life beautiful by knowing that you are the turiya, the Parabrahma, the Paramatman. So, the seventh mantra is the essence of entire Māṇḍūkya Upanishad. Even Mandukya Karika of Gaudapada, the Paramaguru, Adi Shankaracharya's guru was Govindapada, Govindapada's guru was Gaudapada. So Gaudapada has given this Mandukya Karika. Māṇḍūkya Upanishad is very small, with limited number of verses. But Mandukya Karika is explanation, glossary on that. So everything, the essence of that you can see here in the 7th verse. This mantra gives the definition of turiyam with different nature here. Every description of turiyam, your true nature, yourself, that is your nature, my nature, is extremely important. Though so many things are important, you have to note, few of them still more. Some are more important. What are those three things which are very, very important in this description of our true nature, which is to be specially noted? Advaitam. One of the nature described, we just now described Advaitam. Dvaitam is two. Advaitam is, they didn't tell one, no two, no many, not many. Advaitam, indicating that turiyam alone is worth counting. And what is the other thing which we have to note? Satyam. You are the only truth. Turiya or Atman or Paramatman is the only Satya which exists. Truth, one without a second. Advaitam, truth. So one full chapter, that is chapter 3rd, Advaita Prakaranam in the Māṇḍūkya Karika, with 48 verses. So there's only 12 verses here. We're telling 48. Now the 48 verses are the Māṇḍūkya Karika. In that Advaita Prakaranam, the 48 verses is dedicated to the commentary on what is Advaitam, one of the important nature of yours, Advaita, one without the second. Then what is another very, very important thing given here in this Advaitam was one. And another important thing which I have to note here is Prapanchopashamanam. The 7th verse, we repeated it. Do you remember? Almost every time I start the 7th verse, I am repeating it. Nanta pragnam, na bahish pragnam, no bhaya pragnam, na pragnana ghanam, na pragnanam, na pragnanam, adrishtam, avyavaharyam, agrahyam, alakshanam, achintyam, avyapadeshyam. See here, ekatma pratyaya saram, prapanchopashamanam, shantam, shivam, advaitam. So here, first one, the very important we have to note here is 3 was told here. What are they? Advaita. So 48 verses are dedicated in the Māṇḍūkya Karika to explain about that Advaita. What is that? Another very important thing, prapanchopashamanam. Indirectly reveals the Mithya nature of this universe. Mithya is not like magic, totally non-existing. So don't confuse Mithya to be nothingness, zero, shunya. Mithya is whatever is experientially existent, but factually not existing. We gave the example, blue sky, blue ocean water. You dip a glass rod in a glass beaker of water, containing water. So it looks that straight glass rod bent in the water. It looks to you are experiencing it, but in reality it is not bent. So like that, this world, experientially it looks true, but factually it is not existing. That is Mithya. So you should be very careful. When it is Mithya, it is not Shunya, zero. So Mithya is whatever is experientially existing, but factually non-existent. We gave many examples of mirage. So in the desert, the mirage, you can't see the mirage as if water is with the sand. Sand only exists, the truth there. But it looks as if the water is mixing with the sand. You go near and check, there is no water. So experientially you are seeing it, but factually it is not there. Mirage. Mirage water, blue sky, blue water of the ocean. Then sunrise, you see sunrise and sunset every day. I think just now, maybe half an hour back or something, you saw the sunset. Experiencing sunset, beautiful color. The birds are chirping. It became dark. Everybody went back to their house. Sunset. Sunrise, morning you will get up. Birds are again chirping. Light comes, beautiful color. Experiencing. But in reality, is there any sunset? Sun, you think sun is coming up? No. Sun is static there. The earth is rotating, so it looks as if sun is rising and sun is setting. So you are experiencing it, but it is not fact. Likewise, the whole world, you are experiencing it. It is so tangible. You feel the pain, you feel the joy, everything, you are experiencing it. But in reality, it is not there, so it is not so. That's why it's called Mithya. So, did you understand Mithya means don't take that as Maya, something. Maya means not existing, zero, Shunya. In the Buddhism, they call it Shunya. Not like that. Don't take it wrongly. So, understand it properly. Mithya is whatever is experientially existent, but factually non-existent. Example, mirage water, blue sky, blue water of the ocean, sunrise, bent rod in the glass of water. So many examples can be given. The whole world, this universe itself is an example. Now, the Parama Guru of Adi Shankaracharya, Gaudapada dedicates one full chapter. The second chapter, consisting of 38 verses, as a commentary on this one word, Prapanchopashamanam. In the second chapter, say Agama Prakarana, like that, different Advaita Prakarana, there are so many Prakaranas, chapters divided, Gaudapada. So in the second chapter, Gaudapada establishes the Mithya nature of this universe by taking the example of the dream. So here he takes the example of the dream. The dream is experientially existent but is factually not there. Another example of Mithya is dream. The dream is experientially existent but is factually not there. In comparison with the dream, Gaudapada Acharya established that this world is also like another dream, another type of dream, that's all. A dream which is more real. But the dream state when we go to sleep is unreal from the standpoint of waking state. But in the dream it was real. You would feel the pain, you would run away if the tiger comes. The sorrows, you cry, you are related, you will be flying, everything will be happening. In the dream everything is real. But when you wake up, it is unreal. It is not factual, but you experienced everything there. Likewise, the waking state you are in now, when you wake up to the turiya, your real state, this is another dream, a play. Like in the waking state, you feel the dream as unreal. So Gaudapada Acharya takes this example of the dream. The dream is experientially existent but is factually not there. In comparison with the dream, Gaudapada Acharya established that this world is also like another type of dream only. Now what is the other very important thing which we have to note in the 7th verse is, one is Advaita, second is Prapanchopashamanam, third is Ekatma Pratyasaram. Ekatma Pratyasaram, this is very, very important because in Buddhism that is taken up very important awareness. Now the neuroscience is telling about mindfulness. That is the thing here. That is Ekatma Pratyasaram is mindfulness, awareness. So there you get very little thing of it. Even in the neuroscience, it is you should be aware of your breathing and some other things. You should not be living in the past. You should be not living worried about our future. You should live in the present. But see here, our Upanishad will describe still in a very deep way. That is Ekatma Pratyasaram, awareness. It's very, very significant because it gives us the methodology to comprehend turiya. Ekatma Pratyasaram, so these are all technical terms you have to remember. This Ekatma Pratyasaram is significant because it gives us the methodology to comprehend turiya, to understand turiya. Turiya will have to be, that is your true nature. Turiya should have to be comprehended, exert that your true nature. So turiya will have to be comprehended in a unique manner because it is not available for regular means of knowledge. In the waking state, you will get knowledge, cognition and everything. So with that type of knowledge, you cannot comprehend turiya. It's not available for that type of knowledge. So it is a special type of knowledge to comprehend this. Turiya, your true nature, will have to be comprehended in a unique manner because it is not available for the regular means of knowledge. Turiya is not an object of knowledge, but it is the very subject which experiences everything. It is the very you who wants to know. So you want to know you. The I want to see the I. Isn't it somewhat paradoxical? Turiya is not the object of knowledge, but it is the very you who wants to know. So it cannot be observed externally. It cannot be objectified. It cannot be observed externally, internally, or in deep meditation, or in deep sleep. To understand turiya, a clue, a methodology is Ekatma Pratyasaram is given. So now let us understand this group of words, Ekatma Pratyasaram. Atma Pratyaya means self-knowledge or the I awareness. Atma, self, Pratyaya, continuous self-awareness is the essence, saram, an indicator or a pointer. So we have to capture the turiya by holding on to this self-awareness. Normally, when we say, I am in the waking state, you are experiencing so many things in the waking state. So when I tell I am in the waking state, I am only available as a waker. Imagine in the waking state, I say, I slept well last night. Then I dreamt in the deep sleep. I slept well and I dreamt in between. And now I am a waker. I say, I slept, I dreamt. I am now awake, indicating that the sleeper, dreamer, and the waker are not separate entities, but all these three are one and the same. I do not say that somebody slept, someone else dreamt. I say, I slept, I dreamt, and I am awake. This is called, another beautiful terminology in Vedanta is coming, that is called pratyabhijna. Pratyabhijna, meaning the recognition of all the three as one and the same. The recognition of all the three as one and the same. You will tell, I in the waking state, okay, you tell I slept well, I dreamt well, now I am awake. So now that self-knowledge, what is that called as pratyabhijna? I do not say that somebody slept, someone else dreamt. I say, I slept well, I dreamt, and I am awake. So this is called pratyabhijna, meaning the recognition of all the three as one and the same. So this pratyabhijna is a very important clue for self-knowledge. So if you have read Dakshinamurti Stotra, in the 6th verse of the Dakshinamurti Stotra composed by the great Shankaracharya, the phrase pratyabhijna ite occurs. When I equate waker to the dreamer and the sleeper, superficially saying this statement is wrong because the waker can never be a dreamer and the dreamer can never be a sleeper. These three are mutually exclusive and they have contradictory adjectives. In spite of the superficial contradiction, we are deliberately, clearly, and instinctively equating them, which is possible only under one condition. What is that? Now, another example can be taken up to make this understand clearly. What is that? When I am equating an elderly person with gray hair, okay, understand it properly. We are now equating an elderly person with gray hair with my classmate 60 years ago. Again, understand it properly. When I am equating an elderly person with gray hair with my classmate 60 years ago and say that this man is that man, I'm temporarily forgetting the contradictory features and understanding that behind the contradictory features, the person is one and the same. The features are widely different, but my understanding is that behind those different features, the person is essentially one. So in all the three states, dreaming, waking, and deep sleep, I, the turiya, my true nature, myself, are one and the same. At the time of equation, I am dropping the adjectives. At the time of pratyabhijna, the contradictory features are renounced intellectually. Similarly, when I say, I slept, I dreamt, and I am awake, I am equating all the three. I with myself, soham, saha aham, I am that. Aham saha, soham ham saha, soham, saha aham, that I am. Hamsaha, Ahamsaha, I am that. In that recognition, all the contradictory features, waker status, dreamer status, and sleeper status are unknowingly, instinctively dropped. Since I am instinctively dropping the three statuses, so I am neither Vishwa, I am neither Taijasa, nor the Prajna. During that fleeting moment, I am reasoning as awareness principle without these three statuses. So that is constant awareness, ekatma pratyasara. So we will continue. I will give a wonderful story by which we can understand this self-awareness in the next class. This itself was so wonderful. Intellectually, we are disassociating with all the three states, with all the worlds. And intellectually, we are understanding our true nature, that is the Atman. So we also explained about how you can overcome sorrow, how you can overcome disturbances. What is the use of all these things? Every bit, every step I'm taking you, what is the use for you in your practical day-to-day life? So this wonderful Upanishad, Māṇḍūkya Karika, we will continue tomorrow if God wills. So today, if you have any questions on what we have discussed, you can ask. Any questions, any doubts on what we have discussed today? Because especially the Upanishad, we can't give time to ask some other questions. It should be connected only to the topic. So everything you have to take up one by one and meditate on that and separate from this world and identify yourself with that Paramatman, which is your true nature, the turiya. So there are no questions on the live chat. There are no questions on the YouTube live chat. Okay. So on the Google Meet too, there are no questions. So we can conclude with the prayer. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Thank you. Namaste. Om Namo Narayana.
Mm-hmm.